Good morning, guys. I just wanted to give you a heads up as to the task for this week. It's going along the lines of what we're learning about fabric and building on what we're learning about construction. So I've come up with a sheet that kind of makes the instructions a little bit more accessible, which I've embedded into the news item. And what I've added is I just copy-pasted the assignment page, but then added these little check boxes. So hopefully you know if you're completing what you need to complete. So the idea is you're asked by a store to choose fabric for an upcoming collection. So they know that they want to have two garments. They want a two-piece suit, including a top for that, and an evening outfit. There goes my battery. Take you over to my side. So they want you to have those two garments, but they don't care what fabric it is. So what you need to do is you need to go online and look for a couple of images of a two-piece suit with a top and an evening outfit that suits your style. So find those two images, and then that's what you're going to work with. Then what you get to do is you get to decide on the fabrics that you can use, and hopefully you'll be able to use some of the knowledge that you learned in the last fabric assignment to come up with that. So what you need to do is decide on the fabric for each garment, so different fabrics for different garments, and then collect images of the fabric for each garment. So let's say you're using 3 types of fabrics for the suit and 2 types of fabrics for the evening outfit. You would find images of all of those different types of fabrics. You also need to know how to handle those fabrics. So how would you care for them? How would you launder them? Does it need to be dry cleaned? Can it be thrown in the wash? And you should, in this part, have a little paragraph for each outfit indicating why your fabric choices are appropriate. So the fabrication is the big chunk. Step 3 is notions and trims, so talking about buttons, zippers, buckles, fasteners. How is this garment going to stay on your body? And will the garment have any trim? So you should have a little paragraph for each outfit outlining the notions and the trim that you wanted to include, and have images going along with that. So anytime you make a decision, you need to just pop an image on Google, on whatever you're using. You can either do this in report style, or you can do this in a PowerPoint. Both work well as long as you're embedding a bit of text like you at the course. The last is construction. So you need to use your knowledge of seam finishes from the last unit to make a choice. So there should be 2 different seam finishes for each garment, at least. So you're going to pick 2 seam finishes for outfit 1 and then 2 seam finishes for outfit 2. Again, get pictures of these seam finishes and include a little write-up as to why you chose the construction. The last point, if you didn't talk about garment care in step 2, you need to mention it. Can the garment be laundered? Can it be dry cleaned? Can it be put in the dryer? Can it be hung to dry? Your background knowledge on the fabric should give you an idea of how you can care for that garment. And then you submit it. So similar to several of the tasks that we've done before, kind of hypothesizing what it would be like to be a designer or be in the construction of making clothing. But I need you to really hone in on how the garment is actually going to look. So what fabric, what notions, what trim, what seam finishes, and how will you care for it? This is due near the end of the week. I'll be here to answer your questions, but try on task so for example, fabrics for this week. So stay tuned, and I hope that... So I will talk to you later.